you see a grapevine. You can tell because of the grape leaves. And then you know for sure because you see actual grapes. So here is one question. Are you allowed to pick the grapes and eat them? Is it permissible? Would you do no wrong, no harm to walk up to a living thing, the plant is living, and to swipe one of those grapes or all of the grapes from the vine and eat them? Okay, that's one question. Let's say that we assume it's perfectly fine for you to eat the grapes from the grapevine, and now we can ask the second question. So the grapes are a natural resource, and birds will eat the grapes. Birds love the grapes. You realize that you are now in competition with the birds for this natural resource, the grapes. Are you allowed to kill the bird or all the birds so that you could eat the grapes? You're in a competition against the birds for these natural resources. Are you allowed to destroy your enemy so that the grapes can be all yours? That's the second question. This is a leaf off of a mulberry tree. It has green berries that turn red when they start to get ripe, and then black. And these are the worms on a mulberry tree that start to cover it with this almost spider-web-like web, and they will kill the tree. So what if you took it off and you threw the worms somewhere where they're going to definitely die, thereby saving the tree so that you can save the mulberries? Are you allowed to kill the worms? Period. Question mark. And then when we say yes or no, we can say, well, what is a good reason to kill the worms? Can you kill the worms no matter what? Do you have to be killing the worms to save the tree? You don't care about the mulberries? Or can you kill the worms to save the mulberries? You don't care about the tree? What if you worked on your hands and knees to make a beautiful flower garden for the butterflies, but you notice that the weeds are growing in your garden and stealing all of the nutrients? So what if you picked the weeds and saved your flower garden? Some people feed little cute animals like bunnies and birds, and other people kill them. Some to eat and some for fun. There's so many fish in the sea. Are they all for our eating? Some people would never go fishing, but they would come to the store and they'll buy fish that other people have killed. So you're eating what you would never kill yourself. We kill Angus cows and turkeys to feed our cats and our dogs. By the way, this is pronounced crappie. We can wonder, what is it about non-human animals that makes us have the right, more than just the ability, to do basically whatever we want with them? We use them to test medicine like we do on mice. We use them to test makeup like we do on bunnies. We use them as pets, some outside of the house, some inside. We use them to hunt like dogs. Some of them we put into boiling hot water before we eat them, like lobster. But then there's other animals that we let basically roam free, like hummingbirds. We might feed them, never thinking to hunt them for food or for fun or for fur, or in this case feathers. Some people think that we only have a moral obligation to the kinds of animals that have a particular rational capacity. And since bears and chickens and ants and lions and seals don't have the same kind of rational capacity that humans have. Humans are therefore justified to do whatever they want with them. So one question is, how do we choose which animals to treat with respect and which ones we don't? Amongst the animals that we decide we don't need to treat with respect, what do we owe them? If we owe them anything at all. If we decide to kill them, is there a particular way we need to kill them? Maybe shocking them to death is right or not right. Maybe putting them to sleep before we kill them is right or not right. Maybe they should be left to roam free and then we must hunt them on their own terms, as we do with, for example, turkey or deer. Think about birds. Think about birds, for example. Chicken are birds, but they're domesticated. They don't live in the wild. Turkey, ducks, these are birds. Ducks are waterfowl, a group within the category of birds. Ducks and chicken are different because ducks live in the wild, but chickens don't. Turkey also live in the wild, but there's other birds like the cardinal and hummingbirds. You would never think to kill a cardinal or to kill a hummingbird, but you would kill and eat a chicken, or you would never think to kill a chicken, but you might eat chicken periodically. You might think that Thanksgiving is all about eating turkey, but these are all birds and they're treated so differently. But what makes them so different? There's some birds, like hummingbirds, that we feed. Some people are gonna buy these chickens and raise them for a few weeks and then slaughter them to have chicken. And some people are going to buy these chicken and have them for eggs.
We're not very well camouflaged because we're in the middle of a grassy field, but we are hidden in this bush right here. I got my boyfriend here, and he's the only one with a tag today. I bagged out yesterday. In that timber, there's at least 2 different groups of gobblers.
I wonder if you eat at a restaurant that has paid fines for sneaking horse meat into their burgers. What if this said ground cow? Do you think as many people would eat it?